Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you how to perform a couple simple tests on a paint sprayer that might be acting up, or you got it broke down because you're repacking it. Various number of reasons you may have your pump apart, but these are two things you want to do anytime your pump is down. This is a complete, obviously brand new fluid section for a Titan Hydro Pro 4. It's not on the machine. The hydraulic head would be up here. Your standards holding it to the pump. Paint comes in, paint goes out to your guns. Foot valve, that's an old foot valve. For comparison's sake, this is what a foot valve looks like for an 8900, a 6900, a 4900, some of your Graycos. They look similar to this, a little smaller, perform the exact same function. So, anyways, your rod and your piston valve. It's what holds your lower packings. It's what also is called the outlet valve for your pump. This is an 8900 rod, lower packing, and piston valve. That would be the one for the Hydro Pro 4. That's obviously an old one. Same thing here, 8900. However, I'm going to show you how to check both. The checking procedure on the piston valves is a hair different, but they all work the same. They may look different, they work the same. To test your foot valve, first thing, take it off the machine. Remove your paint inlet hose. Inside the foot valve, you'll find a ball cage and a ball. Always perform your test with a brand new ball that comes in any packing kit you get. What we're going to do, put a ball in a foot valve. I have another new ball here for this foot valve. Ball's in, ball's in. Water, any liquid will work. Wouldn't use paint because it makes a mess. Water, Gatorade, Coke, Sprite, anything you got handy. What we were checking for is water coming out, backflowing through, underneath the ball, through the ball seat, out the inlet. If there's no leakage, as in no water coming through, finger comes out dry, your ball seat's good. There's water on my finger. This ball seat is leaking. Some leak worse than others. As they wear, they'll start to leak worse, and eventually this will have water all over the table or paint. You don't want backflow. If you have backflow, your pump will not stop in the downstroke. It is not pumping to capacity, and this is probably the single biggest thing that will affect pump performance, is a foot valve either out or going out. And as you see, that there's still more water continuing to roll out of here. And check piston valve next. For that, you got to take it off the bottom of a rod. As you see, this one's assembled. I'm not going to take that one apart. Rod, in this case, the rod screws into the Hydro Pro foot valve. In the 8900, 6900 case, the piston valve screws into the rod. Same thing, doesn't matter. Same thing here. We're going to new ball, piston valve. Fill it up with water. Let it sit. What we're going to check for is if there's water on the table when you move the piston valve. Let it sit for a few minutes. 8900, you got to do it a little differently because you can't fill water over top of that ball. What you're going to do, hold a new ball against the ball seat. Flip the piston valve over. I spilled a little water there, but that's all right. See it dripping down my finger? That thing is leaking like a sieve. That ball seat is bad. This one you can tell is bad actually also if you move the ball and look. You can see there's a big chunk of it missing. The metal's missing. Usually you can't notice them that well, but that piston valve is bad. It leaks. No water on the table underneath this piston valve. It's good. Good to put back in the machine, good to roll. Always remember, most important thing when reassembling these machines, always put Loctite on your threads before you put your piston valve and your lower packings back onto your rod. If you don't, you'll have a catastrophic failure. You might get lucky, might cost you a packing kit. It might get not lucky, it might grenade the whole lower unit of your pump, which can get really expensive really quick. Anyways, that's how you check those. So as you see, this one is leaking. This one still hasn't leaked to drop. It's obviously not going to, it's brand new. This piston valve holds water. There's no water on the table. There's water in the top of the valve. This one we tested by holding the ball against the ball seat, flipping it over and filling it with water. And since water made it from here down my finger onto the table, you know that ball seat is bad. Water should not, if you're holding the ball to the ball seat, water should not drip past that. Thanks guys, happy painting.